and how you feel about when you see them get it.
Get the refund?
No, get the idea of what you're talking about when you start talking
Oh,
about
yeah. I really feel good because I feel like I've helped them somehow, you know, and I really feel good about helping them. I actually had a client one year that had come to me for several years, and then she didn't come one year. And then the next year she called me because she tried to do it on her own. You know, they have a lot of things that are free where you can kind of try to do it on your own. A lot of times people do a disservice to themselves because these free systems don't tell you everything you may need to know. So you may be missing things that you could have gotten, but the IRS is not going to tell you because they don't know you had a child go to school. They don't know this.
Right.
And you may be missing credits, but because you just went through a look, click this, click that, and I'm done, you may have not maximized your refund. And so this young lady called me the year, she missed one year, and then she came in, and she wanted to know about a PIN number, because I think when you do it yourself, you develop a PIN number, and then so you have to have that same PIN number to file the next year. So she couldn't figure out where her PIN was, and that's actually what she called me for. And so I said, oh, I missed you last year. And she said, well, you know, I've been coming to you, and I didn't want to pay for the services because when I tried to do it myself, it looked like I only was going to get $100 back, so I didn't want to pay if I was only going to get $100 back. And I said, oh, and I said, well, you know, well, I wouldn't know what your PIN was because, you know, she did it on her own. I said, well, I said, didn't your daughter go to school? Didn't your daughter go to college last year? She said, well, yeah, and you telling me that's all you was going to get back was $100? And she said, yes. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, if you come in and I can show you where you could have gotten more money back, I'll charge you a fee and I will prepare it. But if I do your return and all I get you is that $100 back, then I won't charge you anything. And it was just because I knew already. And so when she came in and we reevaluated what she had done, her refund should have been $3,000. And then this year it was over $3,000 because she didn't know all the credits that she could have taken, you know, for her daughter. Just the education credit was the one thing that made a total difference for her refund.
coming back.
Yeah, I've seen her every year now. She's there every year. So information can be powerful. It can get you a small refund. It can get you a large. And if you're not educated, the laws change every year of what's a deduction, what's not a deduction, how much of deduction. And you just have to be updated on all the laws to be able to maximize your refund. And a lot of times these quick programs you jump on for free, they don't tell you all those things.
How long have you been doing this?
About 30 years. Actually, my oldest son is 33 and he was 1, so 32 years I've been doing taxes.
Why do you like doing it? You like it, I assume.
You know, when I was in high school and I took bookkeeping, I think we did taxes, and they used to give us the answer, and they tell us to go home and figure out the problem, but you got to come to this answer. So that meant I had to do everything right, because changing one thing in a tax return will change the whole refund. So, I mean, I used to, before I could go home and get a snack, I'd want to make sure I got that correct answer, or I figured it out, and it just felt good. So I don't know, maybe I was meant to do them ever since I was in high school, but I've always liked working with numbers, and a lot of people do not want to work with numbers, but I've always liked working with numbers. And even after I went to college, I actually went to college to be a business teacher educator, you know, going to the business teacher education field, you know, teaching bookkeeping. And when I went to school, I'm kind of telling my age, they had shorthand. I was supposed to teach all those things. Well, they're obsolete now. So I kind of went into the workforce, the business field, instead of teaching. And so I've always had job positions where accounting, bookkeeping, dealing with numbers. And so I decided, you know, taxes, I went to school for taxes and kind of started doing them on my own a little bit. Then I just started getting more people wanting me to do them at my home. So it just got to be too many. So that I and another partner decided to open a bookkeeping and tax service. So not only do I do tax preparation for individuals, small businesses, I do bookkeeping for small business, usually small businesses with 10 to 15 employees or less. I'm Juanita Wilson, owner of Affordable Tax and Bookkeeping. You know, it's tax season time, and I love working with individuals and businesses in preparing their tax return. Give me a call at 402-453-4077, and let's see how much money we can get back for you.